Guys, how's it going? Good morning. Let me set up the room real quick and then we can get started. So let's see. All of this right here, ready to go. So today is 6th. We get about 6 minutes till market open. So no crazy rush, but we're gonna try to get this all set up and running as soon as possible. So let's go right here, 26. All right, looks solid. All right, so let me get this Zoom link sent out to you guys here in the premium. Just gonna hop in. Zoom link sent out to you guys right there. All right, cool. We're gonna let everybody into the room real quick. Good morning, guys. 6:25 market opens in about 5 minutes, so we still have some time to check everything out. Just want to make sure everything gets all put up right, and then we can get started. Let me get the Zoom link. I mean the YouTube link also for the rest of the members, and then I think we should be good. So 6:25. We had a lot of time. All right, that's good. All right, looks pretty much good to go. Link's been posted and everybody's making their way to the room. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Happy Monday. I'm ready to get back into these profits. Looks like you guys kicked off the week pretty nicely. Looking at everyone's profits from this morning, a lot of you guys actually are heavy in profits to begin the week. So just looking over here at the profits, I'll just scroll up from where it says today. So you can see the timestamp from today right here. Romani over here locked in about 2,137. We have Vincent over here locked in 105. We also have people from last night. Angela locked in 500 pre-market on Sunday. Mark over here locked in 70 bucks over here. Romano again 1,591. Again, Romano 1,099. So Romano was taking a couple scalps last night. He actually took a whole bunch. He took like about 6 or 7, and he locked in a total of by today he locked in about 2,000. Dre over here as well. Dre was taking some small trades, locked in about 40 bucks. And a couple other people here. So this is pretty much the profits from yesterday. Joshua as well. Joshua locked in a couple $100 right there too. This morning, more specifically, C-Soup locked in about 1,000 on one account. On his other account, he locked in 2,520. Mark over here locked in 84 bucks. Bradley locked in about 74 bucks. And so on, right? Angela locked in 500 this morning as well. So you guys did pretty solid this morning to kick off the trading week. Just looking over here at US 30, we have 30 minutes till market open. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete everything off the chart right here. I'm going to go and see if there's any zones around this area. I'm just going to leave those zones that I had up earlier. And then I'm going to see if there's any other zones so that we can, it's pretty messy. It's pretty messy here on the 10-minute, which is normal because it is Monday. So the market just opened. So it's been very choppy. But just looking at this here, we have a bullish bias on the 10-minute. Reason for it being bullish is that price is above the pivots. The trend meter is also green. Looking at the 3-minute, same situation. Over here, price is above the pivots. Trend meter is also green. And lastly, here on the 1-minute, same situation. Price is above the pivots and the trend meter is green. So just looking at all the technicals over here, it's pretty bullish. So we're looking for a bullish move. Looking at the fundamentals over here, market hasn't opened yet, so this hasn't refreshed. It's still unchanged. Looking at the futures data, it's only down about 65 points, which is not too much. This can easily change on market open. Lastly, looking at market sentiment, Market sentiment over here is 72% short. So that's perfectly fine for us. This works out perfect for us because if retail traders are short, we're going to go long. And since all the technicals are pointing towards the upside, odds are probably going to take the long move. We just need that confirmation once the market actually opens. So I'm going to go ahead and set this long positioning tool right here. I'm going to preset it for a buy if we do get that confirmation. So market's opening in about 50 seconds. Once we have that, we can confirm the fundamental bias over here, looking at the actual Dow index. And if it's green and we have that confirmation of a strong bullish candle over here, then we'll take it for a buy. But, it's all about patience, guys. Today's Monday. So, just keep in mind that it might be risky because the market might be moving kind of funky. But for the most part, we're looking for a buy. So that is going to be our bias for the day. We got about 20 seconds. So once the market opens, we can confirm, and then we can decide whether we want to take this buy or not. In order for us to take this buy, we need a strong bullish candle, meaning a big green candle, or it doesn't have to be that big. It just can't have a big wick on top. That's the main thing. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's go. Market's open. So here we go. It's dropping down below. That's fine if it drops below like that. Our bias is still for a buy. Looking over here at the Dow index, refresh this. It's only down about 58 points, which is not very much. If it gets below 100, then yeah, we'll start looking for any different changes in the market. But right now, currently, it's only down 71 points. So we'll see what happens from here. It's fine if it starts off red like that, because it can easily shift around, right? It's around the middle. It's not really negative 100 or positive. So here's the strong bullish candle. What we need here is we need this to close with little to no wick on the top side. If there's too much wick, we're not going to take it. This looks kind of risky here, guys, because of how the market's moving. So if you do take this position, maybe take a smaller lot size, or get out as early as possible. So let me see. I'm going to enter this right here. I'm just going to wait for this to close. All right. I'm currently in the position already, guys. So I'm in the position right here. I'm in profit a couple $100. I'm going to go ahead and mark up where the midway mark is right here. So I'm just going to mark this up right here, just in case. All right, I'm in profit about 1,000 right now. Got that right there. I'm gonna go ahead and just save this right here as well as a TP1. If price reaches TP1 right there, I might just close it out and then probably try to re-enter. So TP1 hit plus 2. We keep trying to run. All right, there we go. So just looking over here at the fundamental side, it's just right down the middle. It's not really, it doesn't have a strong bias at all. Looking at the market sentiment right here, it's still 72%, so it's fine. Currently in the position, and I probably should just close out when I was in profit, but it's all good. I'm going to be holding on to it. Market is kind of volatile right now, so we had to be a little careful. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm stuck in some drawdown right now. It's all good. I'm going to go ahead and set this right here. But I think it's going to swing back up. Me personally, I might have a wider stop loss because of how volatile it's moving. I might keep my stop loss like somewhere below here just in case. But, it just really depends on your risk. So if you took smaller risks, you can take a bigger stop loss. If not, it's all good. So I'm back in profit about 1,000 right now. But it's super volatile. So if it comes up to here, I'm probably going to pull out and I'll come back in. Or I might just pull out and then be done with this breakout, just look for some scalps from there. But it's all good. But it is very volatile. You can see how the market's moving, right? It's going back and forth. I'm back in profit about 1,000. I should probably pull out and just when it comes back down, I'll just re-enter. But we'll see. If I do pull out, I'll let you guys know. But it's very volatile. My profit's going like from 100 to like 1,000 to like back to like break even to like negative 1,000. It's just going back and forth. Actually, not negative 1,000, but you guys get what I'm saying. It's just very volatile. So I'm probably going to set a TP. Let me see if I could set a TP for this. I'm just going to set TP at full TP over there. because it is kind of risky. Actually, I might just I'm not gonna set a TP, but I'm gonna move my stop loss in profit. So let's see. Price is currently at 35,000. I'm putting my stop loss in profit at 35,050. So my stop loss is in profit. I'm in profit about 4,000 right now. TP1 just hit for that. I'm still holding it right now, but if it comes back down, I'm just going to pull out. I'll probably re-enter again later. All right, nice. Still holding on to it. Move my stop loss in profit a little higher. So I'm probably going to keep trailing it with my stop loss. I'm not really planning on stop loss now is at 35,070. So my stop loss is in profit already, like up here at 35,070. I'm in profit about 4,000 right now. Let's see. I don't want to move too close because I move too close, I'll get kicked out. But it's all good. If I get kicked out, I get kicked out. And if not, I'm gonna hold on to it. All right, I got kicked out. So I made about 3,000 off that trade. We were only in that trade for like maybe a minute or two. Yeah, actually, we were in that trade for about 5 minutes. I was in it for a while. It's gonna hit full TP right here. I should have just held on to it longer, but it's all good. I'm not complaining after making, 4,000 off that one trade. So I'll let me see if I could get this going over here. Let me get a screenshot of all my profits real quick. It looks like it's in hit. There you go, full TP, guys. So whoever held on to it, full TP for you guys. I closed out like slightly below, so I'm not, whatever. But let me just send you guys my profits for that. So definitely great work amongst everyone there. Little to no drawdown. I mean, it came down slightly, but like I mentioned, our bias is for the buy, and it played out exactly how we anticipated. So I made about 2,800 off that trade off my FTMO. I also made about 1,000 off my funding talent account. So I made some pretty solid profit off that. Let me just give you guys a screenshot of what I made, and then you guys can see what we did. So definitely kicking off the trading week right. Some pretty nice profits right here. And my funding talent, I don't know what happened with that, but like I don't know how did I get so much less profit. All right. So let me give you guys here. I'll give you guys a little update over here quick. So this is why you guys got to pull out and not be greedy, right? If you didn't pull out, you can stuck in this trade right here. So you guys got to follow the strategy and do exactly what's necessary to apply this properly, right? So if you guys have profits, go ahead and send them over, and then I'll add them to our list of profits. I'm just going to give you guys an update here in the group for that breakout. Let's see, and I'll send you guys my profits as well. So we got there we go. Full TP off that. And then I'm gonna send you guys my profits as well. All right, so here's the profit I made off my funding talent, 815. Not the best, but I mean it's fine. And it was a smaller lot size too, because it's a smaller account, 100K compared to my 200K on FTMO. So I made about 815 on that account right there, and then my FTMO I made about 2,830. So if you do the math on that, basically for this right here, 815. I have 3 funding talent accounts, so across all my accounts, 815 times 3, so that's about 2,445. My FTMO down here I made 2,830. And then again, another 2,830. So in total today, I'm up about 8,105 across all my accounts. And yeah, I mean, this is why, I don't really take crazy risk. I don't go for the huge moves because I don't need to. I took one trade here, and this is how much I'm up for the day. So definitely congrats to everybody here who made profit. I'll look at everyone's profits right now as well. Let me just copy this over to the rest of the rest of the groups here. So copying this over here, and I'll turn on my alerts so we can start looking for some scalps as well. But I mean, if I don't find any scalps, I'm not gonna I don't really need it. because I'm already up pretty heavily in profit for the day. So let me go ahead and just delete all this stuff right here. Turn on my alerts. Now we're just looking for retracement and catching some moves to the upside. So yeah, we'll see what happens from here. Let me go ahead and just mark this up right here on the 10-minute as well. So 10-minute, 20 right here. All right, there. All right, cool. So you've got everything pretty much marked up right here. I'm gonna go and see everyone's profits now. So looking over here in the premium chat, so just scrolling up real quick, let's see. So from that one trade, Steven here took it. He made about 3,027 in total for the day. For that one buy right there that he took, he made about 5,000 or 6,000 with just that one move, like well over 6,000 right here. So nice work, Steven. He had some losses in the morning, but he made it all the way back up with these with that buy that I just called just now. So definitely great work right there. Looking over down here, Jay locked in about 2,369. Nice work, Jay. No losses, all straight wins this morning. Copy that over here too. Jeff over here, or Geoff, he locked in 2,152. Nice work, Jeff. Kyle over here as well. Kyle locked in straight wins right here. Just one small loss. Looks like that might have been an accident. He locked in 383 for his account right there. So nice work, Kyle. C-Soup over here as well. C-Soup's up 4,380 off his one account. Okay, so Josh said funding talent servers are messed up right now. That's probably why my profits were different for my funding talent. Thanks for letting me know, Josh, because I had no idea. But is it a surprise? It's not really a surprise at all, right? Because funding talent's been kind of iffy for the past couple of months now. So, I mean, it's all good. I still made profit off it, so I'm not really complaining about it too much. Romano over here locked in 2,693. Nice work, Romano. He's at halfway to his week target. C-Soup again on his other account, 1,348. Nice profit off that, C-Soup. Yeah, agent said couldn't enter anything on funding talent. Scrolling over here. Roland said just finished up my phase 2 off of US 30 before open. Nice work, Roland. So Roland's done with his phase 2. Looks like he's about to get funded. Over here as well, his other account, he made 898. Nice work, Roland. Scroll up, scroll down a little further. EW here locked in. She said made this with K-Tune 5 minutes during market open this morning. So she made about 1,000, well over 2,000, about 3,000 right here for EW. Nice work, EW. Mrs. Brickhouse over here locked in 2,998 or 2,898. Nice work, Mrs. Brickhouse. On fire. You guys are killing it. Maddie here as well. Maddie's up 1,302. Nice work, Maddie. So all straight wins amongst everyone over here. So definitely pretty solid amongst the whole crew. Jerry here as well. Jerry's up 2,004 off that one trade. Nice work, Jerry. And Paul as well. Paul's up 466. So definitely nice work amongst everyone here. I'm still looking for some entries here, guys. So don't worry. I'm still looking for trades. It's just we don't have anything available yet. So when we do have some, I'll come back and I'll pull them up for you guys. Shaqui over here locked in. Wow, we're nice. So Shaqui locked in a total of 300, 400, 500, about 500 here off US 30. Nice work, Shaqui. Jade over here as well. Jade locked in 3,306. Nice work, Jade. So you can see these are all different people who have messaged me their profits. I'm not the only person profiting here. A lot of people actually profit more than me. Nico here locked in 3,140 plus his other win right here for a total of 220. And it says 100 lots here, guys, but just keep in mind that he's using a different broker, right? Depending on what broker, this 100 lots is technically probably one lot if he's using a micro lot broker. That's something a lot of people don't understand when they see these big lot sizes, because they don't understand that every broker is different. They value like it's measured differently depending on what broker you're trading on. Josh over here as well. Josh locked in a total of 1,000 for the day. Josh, nice profit. See you tomorrow, bro. So as you can see, Josh right here, he sends me his profits. He just takes like a few trades with me. He takes like 1 or 3 trades with me, and then he calls it a day, right? He has his goal. Like his goal here was like about 1,000. Thing is, if you can make 1,000 a day, like I'll show you guys the breakdown. I know I show you guys this like every morning, but I'm showing you guys a long-term goal here. Like Josh makes his profit and then he's done for the day. If he makes 1,000 a day times 5 days a week, times 4 weeks in a month, times 12 months in a year, he'll be at 240,000 in profit, right? So for him, he's fine making 1,000 a day and just calling it a day. He doesn't have to trade all day. Kind of similar how I trade. So yeah, definitely great work amongst everyone here. Kip as well. Kip's up 2,636. Nice work, Kip. Semtex over here sent this gift of this dude sweeping up his money. Scrolling down a little further, looks like Rick had some issues too. So Rick had some issues right there off of his funding talent as well. Mark over here, Mark locked in 189. Nice work, Mark. Yeah, Dre said funding talent is terrible. David's froze too. Michael locked in 1,345. Nice work, Michael. Scrolling down, Jerry, about 2004. Rick said, "God damn, funny talent." Yeah, so everyone's pretty upset with funny talent right now, but it really comes to no surprise, right? They've been having issues for the past couple months now. Cheryl over here locked in 1,533. Nice work, Cheryl. Oh man, Shannon said, funny talent tried to catch me in the lagging. Man, I hate when that happens, guys. Fern over here as well. Fern locked in 2015. Nice work, Fern. Happy Monday. Shy over here as well. Shy said I need to go bigger. So Shy locked in 218. Yeah, if Shy took a little bit of a bigger lot size, you probably would have been at around the 2,000 range. But it's all good. You know, it's a gradual process. You just got to give it some time. Cheryl over here as well. She locked in a couple more trades, locked in 2,078. And Josh said, funding talent froze on me too, starting FTMO today. So yeah, a lot of you guys are switching over to FTMO. You know, I've been warning you guys that funding talent has always been kind of sketchy with their platform. That's why I've never recommended anyone to do funding talent. The only reason I did funding talent was because Cheryl did it. She kind of talked me into it. She had a payout of 86,000, but funding talent said they weren't going to pay her out. So you know, that's super shady right there. So I'm not, I mean, it is what it is, but I'm still going to use them until I run into some issues. I haven't ran into issues yet. I'm still doing their challenge because it's still brand new for me. But I mean, we'll see what happens from there. Yeah, definitely great work with Michael over here. Intraday as well. Intraday said started a new FTMO account. Definitely some nice profit, up 2,253 pounds. So definitely great work right there, intraday. So he's going for his 30 count right there. Jerry said, anyone use my FOREX funds? There was someone else in the group that used them before Jerry. They had bad things to say about them too. So I wouldn't recommend using them either. We have an entry here on the 1 minute, but I'm probably not going to take it because it is kind of, you know, like I mentioned, the market's too volatile right now. So I don't think it's going to be a safe entry for us to really take, but I mean, it's all good. I'm going to go and mark these up right here. Liquidity areas for me. So we got a liquidity area right there off the 3 minute. Looking on the 1 minute over here, we have a couple liquidity areas right here as well. But I'm not going to take that. If we get that buy signal right there, I'm not going to take it. It's just to you know, market it like that. Riga said, how did she get 86K payout? I mean, trading with us every morning, Riga. You've been here every morning. She takes the same trades as well. So the difference with Cheryl is she trades London sessions. So she trades from like midnight to noon. So she has a lot more trades. I mean, you guys have seen Cheryl. You've seen her profit. She's the one that's in the she's the one that is in the group, and she's always, you know, sending profits every day. Like Cheryl is, she's the account that has like the money in it. Like you've seen her before. She's always in the group. Posting her profits right here. So this is Cheryl. Her name is like making it with K2. She changes it sometimes, but you can see here on the daily, she makes, you know, a couple thousand a day. So, you know, it adds up to the end of the month. It's not really like, if you think about it, it's not really that, it's not that difficult because you've seen everyone's profits here. So it's possible for people to lock in profits like that. You know, it's all about consistency, not losing trades. But yeah, she didn't get her payout. She was owed 86,000 in payout, but funding talent was basically like, we're not going to pay you. So she's like, Cheryl actually filed a complaint with the FTC. She like told them she's going to file a lawsuit against them. So now the CEO is like, oh, we'll pay you out. It was an accident, you know, some kind of mistake on our side, but she hasn't paid out yet. So she's trying to make a deal with Cheryl. She's like, Cheryl, if you go and like tell everybody that we're not a scam and that we paid you out, then we'll pay you out. But she hasn't done it yet. So I don't know. We got to wait and see what happens from there. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of issues going with them. So I'm using them for whatever reason now. But once I'm not going to make them a priority with my trades. Brittany over here locked in 4,399. Nice work, Brittany. Marcus said, hey, Shawn, tell everyone if you have a problem with Funny Talent to contact them and tell them what happened, and they should be able to reset their account for free. I mean, yeah, if you guys want to do that, but they're still a shady company, Marcus. Like, even if they reset your account, you know, Cheryl's still out of 86,000 in payout, so it doesn't really make a difference for her, right? I mean, if you guys want to go and like get another free account, you guys can, but it's not going to make a difference later when you got to get a real payout and they decide not to pay you, right? Yeah, it's like, why would you waste your time with a company like that if they're just not going to pay you out when they owe you money? And they're going to use like some sort of excuse saying that the servers were lagging or servers were down or some shit like that. So yeah, I mean, I would never recommend anyone to use Funny Talent. I'm using them myself, but I'm only using them because I mean, I just have the account with them. I can't necessarily tell them to I should just take this 1 minute here. Sorry guys, I'm going off track with what I was talking about, but yeah, the 1 minute over here, I'll just mark this up. Or maybe there's a good thing that we didn't take it because of like I mentioned, market's just too volatile right now. Scalp full TP. So I'm not going to take this trade. I'll just mark it up for whoever wanted to take it, but I'm not going to take it myself. I'm going to look here on the 3 minute. That's this is for the most part what I will be looking for entries off the 3 minute. I'm not really going to take any trades off the 1 minute because it's just too volatile. I'm going to look for trades here on the 3 minute. Because the thing is, on the 1 minute, like we could possibly take these, but it's too close. Like our stop loss will be too tight, and we might accidentally get caught in some spikes down where I might end up hitting stop loss before it actually hits TP. So I'm just going to mark this up right here. I have areas of liquidity. These areas right here where I'm marking up are areas of liquidity. When I see price swing up, I'm probably going to see it, you know, some sort of volatility spike once it reaches this point right here. Yeah, Lucille said, forget it, reporting to the FBI. So, I mean, your main recourse for reporting them would be with the Nova Scotia FTC, which is the Federal Trade Commission. Like basically they, you know, it's like their securities thing over there. That's what a lot of people, well, that's what Cheryl did. And hopefully, you know, Cheryl gets paid out. I think it's the main thing for us to look out for here. If she gets paid out, then that's great, but I'm still not going to recommend them to anyone here. But anyways, going back to what I was just saying earlier, guys, looking at US 30, I'm not going to take any trades on the 1 minute. I'm going to take trades on the 3 minute over here because there's just, it's too volatile here on the 1 minute. I mean, technically I could probably enter for a discount right here, but I'm worried that it's probably just going to spike down. So I'm not going to take that risk. It is Monday. So just keep that in mind. Monday and Friday are usually the most risky days to trade because market is just opening from the week. And on Friday, a lot of people are pulling out for the week already. So looking over here, I'll just leave that alone. Let me go check out the chat to see if I missed anything over here. Let me scroll up real quick. Morning, Miles. Morning, Pierre. Morning, Mark. Morning, William. Morning, Jeff. Morning, Taryn. Morning, David. Morning, Adrian. Morning, Enzo. Morning, Matt. Morning, Delmas. Morning, Essa. Morning, everybody. So yeah, William just said news in 30 minutes. Thanks for letting me know, William. I didn't bother to take a look at the calendar today. I don't see anything on my calendar. Maybe it's on a different calendar. Or actually, no, you're right. It's new home sales. So we have this at 7. So in about 9 minutes or 8 minutes, we have news coming up. I don't think it's going to affect the market that much, but we'll see what happens when it comes out. Hey, W, morning. Yeah, Tommy said MT4 is frozen. Yeah, dude. Abraham said FT has an issue. Funny Talent server low-key delayed. Damn, Abraham said, damn, they always have server issues. Nice. Paul said practicing on FTMO, he put an open due to a buy at open due to market sentiment. Structured other confirmations. He held it, made about 9,700. Nice work, Paul. Gallo over here said it was a breakout 100 pips. No, the breakout's 500 pips. Razul said, yeah, no, definitely. I'm just going to skip over these questions if you guys are having a different conversation here. Astri's asking if I can demonstrate how to draw the 10-minute zone. So let me go over here to the 10-minute real quick. So I'll just delete everything off the chart. So here's, I mean, for the most part, a blank chart. Let me just turn this off here so we can clean it up. So in order to draw the zones here, you just got to zoom out from here, turn on the K2SR version 2 indicator. And then you have zones right there, right? So as you can see right here, this is a zone up here, but within the zone, it it overlaps with other zones, right? So if they overlap, you just make one big zone there. You have another one right here. This isn't overlap, so it's its own zone by itself. We have another one right here. This overlaps with this one, so this becomes one big zone. And this is usually how the market is on Monday. So like on Monday, you'll see a lot of big zones that get kind of jumbled up. But as the week progresses, the zones, they change, like they update. So it's kind of hard really to determine where the good zones are because there's so many big zones that are lapped up around each other. But this is pretty much how you would draw it, Astri. So once you have that set up, you can turn that off and you have some perfectly drawn market structure, right? You can see how price has been moving. Consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout, et cetera, right? That's pretty much how you would set it up here on the 10-minute. So let me just turn everything back on to make sure that we're following this properly. All right, so I think US 30 is still gonna be pretty bullish. Looks like it's gonna hit TP. There we go. So we did actually hit TP right here off the 1 minute, but it would have gotten really close to stop loss right here, right? It got really, really close to it. So that's why I didn't want to take it because it's too volatile, but it did still hit, you know, if you guys ended up taking it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little update here in the group for whoever caught this move here, because we did mark it up. I mentioned if you guys wanted to take it, you could have. I also was thinking about entering from down here. I should have just entered from down here. I could have made some pretty nice profit off that. Yeah, like 200 or yeah, 250 pips right there. So I'll just give you guys a small update over here for that 1 minute for whoever caught it. I didn't catch it myself. I'm just gonna give you guys the update because some of you guys did catch it. I see some profits here. Yeah, so Maddie over here actually hit it. He said 1 minute hit full TP. So he made about 2,157 for the day. He made about 890 off that one trade. So definitely nice work off that, Maddie. So let me go ahead and just copy this over right here. Delete this one. Let me just copy this over here as well. Yeah, so basically whoever caught the move there, you caught it, made some profit off it, but I didn't take it myself. All right, cool. So yeah, so Cheryl here, she just said to answer Shawn on live trade. Yes, Funny Talent deleted 86K in profits, wiped them out. They said they would settle for 10K, but only if I remove my complaint with Nova Scotia Securities Commission and make paid posts in all the groups. But I have to do that first when they would pay me out. Just said you can trust me. Yeah, it's definitely it's super shady what they're doing. So Cheryl here, she was trading their funding account with them. She made 86,000, but they only offered to pay her 10,000, which is some BS, right? You basically made money and they don't want to pay you out. So, I mean, it is what it is, guys. Semtex over here locked in a total of definitely, he said he caught 2 of the 100 pip moves on the 1 minute, locked in a total of 831 off that move right there, this 1 minute move right here. So as you guys can see, some people did catch it. If you guys have the indicators, you guys can easily catch it yourself. But there you go, full TP off that if you guys ended up entering that one, you know, somewhat late. So let me just check the chat again real quick. Abraham said my trade disappeared at 3 lots, so I hope it hit my TP. Abraham said careful, Shawn, with copy, you're totally delayed on Funding Talent. Enzo said Funding Talent starting to look sketchy. Won't be surprised if they suddenly disappear or go bankrupt. I agree. That's why I don't want to use a company like that that's not really established, like FTMO. Yeah, definitely. Everyone here said 1 minute hit TP. Great work, everybody. So a lot of profits here amongst everyone. If you guys have more profits to send over, just send them in the group, and then I will I'll add them to the list over here of profits for the day. So let's see. All right, cool. So I'm done with the Zoom chat over here. Let me look at the YouTube. Hey, morning, Kenny. Morning, Mitchell. Morning, Duggan. Morning, everybody. Morning, Riga. Yeah, I'm just seeing your messages right now. So I just scrolled up to the chat because I just looked at the YouTube right now. Mitchell said, "Are majority retail traders bulls or bears?" They're bears right now. So looking at this right here, majority retail traders are short. There's 72% of traders who are short right now. And that's why we're buying, because we're doing the opposite of retail traders. Let's see. Duggan said Monday equals profits. Just check the news. No planes down. Let's go US 30. And it was funny. Like, well, I mean, it wasn't funny, but last month, like Duggan is in Australia. So like a Boeing plane crashed in Australia and we didn't even know here in the US because they didn't report on it until like way later. Okay, so today a new high was hit. New 52-week high was hit today. So that's why a lot of retail traders are shorting. It's like common. It's like common for a lot of retail traders to think, oh, it's at an all-time high, so it has to drop, right? But that's the wrong way of thinking because that doesn't always happen. Sometimes it just keeps shooting up higher and higher. So that's probably the reason why a lot of retail traders are shorting the market, because they think because it's at an all-time high, it has to drop. But odds are it's probably going to keep pushing up even higher and higher. So we'll see where it goes from here. But we'll possibly just be looking for any entries as we as we continue on. I'm not going to mess with the 1 minute over here, but I will take trades on the 3 minute if we do get some entries on this side. But it is ranging now. It's not really moving very much, but I do think it's going to be bullish. I don't know if it's going to hit the all-time high, but it's definitely, in my perspective, I think it's going to keep pushing up higher and higher. Hey, Robbie, morning, active, morning, everybody. Let me see if there's anything else here that I'm missing before I continue on. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, guys. Like, if you guys want to keep using funding talent, that's fine. But, we're just we're making sure that you guys are all aware of like what's happening behind the scenes. Because, if you guys have been following us for a while, you see all the profits that we make every day, right? So there's like half people here who are on funding talent, half people who are on FTMO, and there's other funding companies too that also are available. It's just, depending on which one you want to use, some of them are reliable, some of them aren't. FTMO is like one of the oldest ones, so that's why I stick with them. I've been with them for over a year. I had no issues with them. That's why I mainly use them. I only hopped on funding talent because Cheryl did. She made some profit off it, so I figured I might as well make some profit there too. But we'll see what happens in the next month or so. Let's see, Justin over here locked in 6,327. Nice work, Justin. So he locked in 6,327 off that account. Off Justin's other account, he made 7,180. Nice work, Justin. So it looks like Justin's letting his trades run a full TP. So he just like lets him, he takes the trades that we're taking and then he just lets him run a full TP without pulling out. So his other account here, again, 3,650. So damn, Justin's up a lot. Just looking at all of his accounts right here, he's up 6,000 here, 7,000 there, and 3,000 there. So he's up nearly 20K almost. He's like, around 18, 19K right now, if you combine all of his accounts right here. So definitely great work with you, Justin. That's killer, man. And he's on FTMO. You can tell because of the symbols. It's a .cash. If it's a .cash, usually it's FTMO. So 100% great work. Yeah, so I second what Jody mentioned too. Like, Rigo, what's the alternative then that you recommend aside from FTMO? I've used FTMO for over a year, never had any issues with them. I know there's other companies out there, but the only ones that I really know about that I've actually done research on would be FTMO, funding talent, and that's about it. But I mean, it's like, if you already have the gold standard of FTMO, why would you do anything else, right? It just makes no sense. If you guys can't pass FTMO, you guys can't pass anything else, right? That's what I just want to make clear to you guys, because a lot of people think that, oh, they move, like, if they can't pass FTMO, they go over to like these other smaller funding companies, and then they still can't pass. So it doesn't make a difference. You might as well just use a company that's reliable, right? FTMO has been around for a long time. I could even vouch that I've been with them for over a year, never had any issues with payouts, never had any issues with their support team. They've been good. So, I mean, there's really no reason for you to use anything else, but if you want to, it's completely fine. You just run the risk of probably getting scammed if you use a small company like my FOREX funds. I think they've only been around for a little bit. And I think there's the Funded Trader as well. So the Funded Trader is another company that I don't recommend. We had some traders here, they had like a 40K payout and they just suspended her account. So if you guys have seen Patricia here, you guys know who Patricia is, right? She's always sending her profits every day. So if you guys have seen Patricia, I think she was on that one, on the Funded Trader or whatever it's called. But yeah, you can see her profits here every day. She's making about like 3,000, 5,000 a day, 4,000 a day. She traded with them and then they ended up suspending her account when she got to her payout. So there is I mean, there's always going to be issues, guys. So just, you know, keep that in mind. Yeah, Indra said you always been saying you thought Funny Talent was risky. Yeah, no, I did, and I still did it myself, but it's all good because I only paid for the challenge. So if as long as I get the challenge money back, that's fine with me. I don't really care about using them long term. Oh boy said new home sales were worse than expected. Let me pull up the news real quick. Damn, it's hella down. So they're forecasting it. So previously it was at 724,000. They were forecasting it to be stronger, but it actually dropped 100K down. So definitely not good news for the US, but it is light impact, so it's not very strong. We'll see how that affects the market. Kyle's asking, are you using currency.com for US 30 on TradingView? Yeah, we've been using currency.com. It's the one we use for US 30. Kyle, so if you want to switch to it, because this is from the way I've been trading it, this has been the most accurate. Some people use FXCM, some people use Alanda. I don't really see it being that as accurate as currency.com, because currency.com uses like the actual raw data because it's a futures broker. Let me scroll over real quick. Hamidi said, hey Shawn, I know persons use a prop trading. Yeah, how's the prop trading, Hamidi? Do you know anyone that uses them that are good? Because I've heard people talk about the prop trading, but I haven't used it myself. And the main reason why I went over to Funding Talent, guys, is because I've been with FTMO for like over a year now. So I figured I might as well just sign up for all these different funding companies and just make profit off all of them, right? Because I mean, I'm taking the same trades anyways. It's not that difficult. Mitchell said, are the stocks down? I don't think so. Let's see, refresh this. I mean, they're like barely down. It's like down 55 points. It's not very much. It's barely anything. Looking over here at the Dow 30 index, there's just there's a couple stocks here that are really red. So Home Depot is down by 5 points. United Health is down 4.46 points. Honeywell International is down 3.3 points. Amgen's down 2 points. Nike's down almost 2 points, and Microsoft is down almost 2 points as well. So those are the main stocks that are down. The green stocks here are Chevron, Goldman Sachs, Caterpillar, Boeing, JP Morgan, Apple, Intel, et cetera, et cetera. So we'll see what happens from here. But there's really no bias here on the fundamental side. You can see it's only down by like 27 points on the futures data. And for the daily index, it's only down 40 points. So in order for the bias to be strong, it needs to be down or above 100 points. That's going to give you the indicator that price is probably going to keep pushing that direction. But from my perspective here, it looks like it's probably going to keep pushing up because you can see here a lot of retail traders are stacking on the short side. It was 72%, now it's 73, because a lot of retail traders are trying to hop in. They're trying to bandwagon off this move. I'm going to be looking here on the 3-minute because if we get a buy signal here, I'm going to take it for a buy. And this would be considered another area of liquidity right here. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for here. Let me see how far is this from here. Let's see. I'm tempted to enter like a speculative buy here and just putting my stop loss like below this area and just pretty much riding it to the upside. But we'll see what happens from here. I'm not going to just hop in just yet. I'm going to wait for an actual entry to appear so that I can actually take it comfortably, not really be worried about the trade. So let's see. Nice. Yeah, Semtex said done for today. See you guys tomorrow. Definitely see you tomorrow, Semtex. Yeah, Peter said new home sales was negative. Not sure if this does anything to US 30. I mean, it doesn't necessarily, I wouldn't say it directly affects it, but you know, there's always going to be something that affects the market one way or the other. If it's not home sales, it's like the home sales affected something else that affect US 30. That's, you know, it's pretty much how it works a lot of the times. All right. So let me see if there's anything else here. Jane's asking, is anyone using Traders Central Fund? I've never heard of that one before, but yeah, if anyone has ever used them before, Jane in the group is asking if anyone's used them. So you guys can probably help her with that. Yeah, Traders Central Fund. I've never heard of them before. Let me Google them real quick. Traders Central Fund. Actually, I've actually looked at them before. It looks like I clicked on them in the past. Oh no, I taught we went over this a lot. This I don't know personally how this company works, but I remember we were looking at it and it looks super scammy, right? If you see websites that have like these like bootleg photos here, like these stock photos and stuff, and like they look like they're really low quality websites, it's usually like a shitty company. So just keep that in mind. Like the reason I thought Funding Talent was a shady company too is because if you go on their website, I mean they've updated it since, but when they first started their website, when they try to copy FTMO, it looked like kind of scammy, right? If you just look at their stuff here, you're like, man, they have such a cheap ass website. It looks better now, but when it still looks kind of cheap. But when you look at it before, it actually looked like a really scammy website. If this company is making so much money, they could have at least a decent website, right? So just you just keep that in mind, guys. Like there's a lot of red flags that were already raised before we even did Funding Talent or any of those other companies, and you could kind of tell. I mean, I can't say for the company just because they have a shitty website, but if they have a crappy website and it's supposed to be a reputable company, they'd probably spend some money on a website to make it look a little more legit. All right, let's see. So yeah, guys, I'm still waiting for an entry here for US 30. I still don't see anything available yet. So we're just pretty much waiting for this. Yeah, once I see one here in the 3-minute, I'll take it. And this will probably be my last trade for the day. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm already in profit pretty heavily overall. So I'm not really inclined to take any risky trades today. Just keep in mind today is Monday, guys. So a lot of you guys are forgetting that today's Monday, so it's a risky day for us to trade. But we are definitely going to be looking for at least one more scalp. Let's see. So Razul said, Shawn, look at City Traders Imperium. I've heard of people talk about this company before too. I can't remember. There was like a point in time where we were looking at every funny company. I personally haven't really looked at them myself, so I don't even know how this one works. Let me see. Mentoring funny trade program. 70% split. So the thing with this is like, if the split is the same as FTMO, then just do FTMO, right? Everything here is pretty much optional increase portfolio managers. So like if the things don't really, if it's not really that much different. So I'm just trying to see what's different with City Traders Imperium and FTMO. So let me see if there's anything else here. Withdrawals at any time. So maybe this is different. But I also don't like when they try to make it more complicated than it really is, right? Like Funding Talent, they make things so much complicated. Like when they have these flex accounts and these elite accounts, and there's just so many different things that they offer. So here's the thing that like a lot of you guys don't want to hear, right? Like the thing is, Funding Talent makes money off people failing the challenges. They attract a certain type of trader. They attract the traders that aren't really consistent, traders that aren't really that good at trading, by giving you these big payouts, right? They tell you they're giving you a 90% payout so that you guys get lured into their shitty program. The thing with Funding Talents, like they don't have to, or FTMOs, they don't have to change that stuff because they attract a different type of trader as well. They attract the more professional type trader that doesn't really make mistakes. So like, for me, I personally would rather be with a company that I trust than go for something with a bigger payout, because either way I'm going to get paid regardless with FTMO. So yeah, I mean, I don't see much different here. It just looks like it's pretty much the same thing. So I would probably just it looks like they have different options here too. Direct funding, unified profit target at 7%. I guess it's like easier to pass. You only need 7% to pass their challenge. So maybe this is pretty solid, but like I mentioned, I'm not familiar with them, so I can't really say exactly how good they are, how bad they are. Until I've actually tried them myself, I can't really tell you guys if it's good or not. Okay, so Razul said this is good as you also get paid challenge stage if you pass, but the account size is very small. Okay, so that might be the downside. You have to start with a small account. So there's pros and cons to these companies, right? Some companies will give you like pretty flat rates. Some of them will give you a small account. There's always going to be pros and cons. So if they're a solid company, Razul, then yeah, definitely go ahead and use them. but I can't really say myself because I haven't looked myself. Never heard of Top Fund, Jody. Never heard of that one before. Okay, so let's see. Jane over here. Hey, morning, Al. Jane said, can you please show your indicator settings for the 1 minute chart at open? So the indicators that I have on here are just I have the pivots. I'm just gonna delete these here because they're pointless. I have the pivots, I have the momentum indicator, and then I have the trend meter down here. So that's pretty much all that I have. I also have the pivots high-low indicator as well, just to show the swing up, the swing highs and swing lows. But for the most part, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else on here, Jane. Yeah, no problem. All right, guys. So I'm looking for an entry here off the 3 minutes still. We haven't had it yet. Once we get this entry, I'm going to try to take it. And then this will probably be the last trade for the day off my account. If you guys have any other questions, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. I can analyze any pair for you guys. Market is kind of slow today. It was quick earlier when we first opened, but now it's kind of dead, which is normal because it is Monday. Market isn't, I mean, it's fully open now, but it's still kind of, making its way into a full swing for the week. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the chat, and then I can answer any questions you guys have. If you guys want me to look at any pairs, if you guys want me to analyze any Forex pairs, if you guys want me to analyze gold's like everyone's favorite, I can analyze anything for you guys. But right now, this is the main thing that I'm looking for personally. I'm looking for a possible buy entry here on the 3 minute to take it. But if we don't get it, it's fine because I'm up pretty nice. So you guys have seen everyone's profits here. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, Tommy's up 13,220 for the day. That's crazy. So Tommy, if you guys watch my story on Friday, we celebrated Tommy's his payout. So this dude, Tommy's actually gonna make like 60,000 payout with FTMO. It's his first time with them. Like Tommy just joined with me. Like Tommy's my best friend from college. So if you guys have seen Tommy, you've seen him like in all of my Instagram posts. Tommy here, he's up I think about 60,000 with FTMO right now in his funded account. So he gets paid out at the end of this week, I believe, like on the 30th. So he's gonna get paid out like, it's a fat payout. So I'm very excited for Tommy to see what he's gonna get paid out. So he also started. So he only has a 200K account, but what he did now is he started a second one. So he's gonna do 400K, and that's gonna be crazy because if he just keeps doing what he's doing, and he merges that into a 400K, he can be making like 100K a month, like easily with these trades here. Yeah, Kip said Tommy ain't scared. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what Tommy's gonna. I'm excited to see what car he's gonna get because we're gonna go car shopping. Probably we wanted to go earlier, but we might have to wait till like the end of the year because Tommy wants to get an X6 competition. Let me see if I think we have a picture here, Tommy. Where's our post here? Yeah, so Tommy actually wanted to get an X6. Let me see if I can show you guys the car that he was planning on getting. Yeah, so Tommy wanted to get this X6 competition, but I was like, you might as well just wait because if you make a lot more money by the end of the year, you could just go get a Lambo, you go get a Urus or something. So that's what he's looking at. But yeah, no, definitely, you'll probably see me and Tommy go car shopping within the next couple weeks, couple months, just depending on how much Tommy wants to blow on a car. So no, it'll be fun. It'll definitely be fun. So yeah, let me see if there's anything else here for me to look at. I think for the most part. All right, the daily index is down 67 points. It's still not down very much. Looking at the Dow index over here, the Dow index is still pretty red for the most part, but it's not very red. It's like right down the middle because it still hasn't gone below 100 points. Looking over here on the 3 minute, we still don't have that entry yet. I'm looking for a possible buy signal if I do get it. If I don't get it, then it's fine. We're just gonna hold off on entering any of these, risky trades here. Let's see. Yeah, Jody, sure, no problem. So Jody wants me to take a look at gold. So let me take a look at gold real quick, and I'll analyze this from scratch. Yes. So Duggan said, have a V10 BMW M5. Don't buy one. It spends more time at the shop than on the road. That's horrible, man. That's the reason why I didn't want to look. I like BMWs too, but I never ended up getting one because I was gonna get an M4 actually. Tommy has a 4 Series. I wanted to get an M4 just to play around with, like, you know, one of my fun cars. But I didn't get it because a lot of people kept telling me, like, you know, it's probably gonna have issues, and I just didn't want to deal with it. So I ended up not getting it, but I might get one later just to play around with. So here's gold, guys. So here's a naked chart. There's like nothing on the chart, right? I'll show you guys my analysis from scratch to show you guys exactly what I look for here. So here's a blank chart. First thing I'm going to do is turn on the K² SR version 2 indicator right here. I'm going to go ahead and draw my market structure. So we have a zone right there. We have a zone right there. We got a zone here, a couple more zones down here. Zone below here. All right, and actually these zones right here all overlap, so I'm just gonna make one big zone right here. So looking at this right here, we have all these zones drawn up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. And you guys can see we have perfectly drawn market structure, right? If you guys already have these indicators, you guys can draw market structure pretty easily. Let me check US30 real quick. Okay, so no entry there yet. Give me 1 second, Jody. Let me see if this right here closes. If it closes, I'm just gonna take this for a quick buy. Let's see. I'll pull back to you to gold shortly. It's 30 seconds from there. All right, doesn't look like there's gonna be an entry there. I'll go back to gold. So anyways, looking at gold right here, you can see after we drew that market structure, it looks very easy, right? It's very easy to see how price is moving. We have consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout, right? It's the same thing every time. So this is why it's important that you guys start off with drawing market structure. Once you guys have market structure drawn out, it pretty much gives you the storyline of what's probably going to happen next. So once we have this drawn up right here, I turn on the momentum indicator to identify where my bias is, right? My bias right here is for a sell because we have a pending sell right here. And what I'd be looking for is I'd be looking for price to break and close below here, right? If it breaks and close below here, then I'll enter a sell, right? Because if you guys look over here, look at the last time that happened, right? Price broke and closed below here. Or I mean, even if you didn't take that one, if you took this one, doesn't matter. Like wherever you saw price break and close below, you could have taken a short position right there. And that would have, I mean, if you moved your stop loss and profit and trailed it, you could have locked in like well over 240 pips right here, right? Very nice move right here. And I'm looking for the same thing over here as well. I'm looking for price to break and close below here. And then if and when it does, and I can take this for a sell. Looking at my other so this is the main confirmation using the strategy, Jody. But when you add on the other confluences, that's what's going to increase your confidence in the move, right? So right here, we're looking for a possible sell. The next thing I'll do is I'll probably turn on the trend meter to look at the overall trend. It's red down here, right? So if it's red down here and I'm looking for a sell, odds are price is probably going to come down like that. Next up, I'll turn on the K2 pivots. Price is below the pivots. So, you know, on the current time frame, price is trending down. The overall time frames, it's trending down as well. Momentum swinging down. You know, this is a perfect sell right here if we end up lining everything up. So like, for example, if you entered over here, I mean, you could enter this as well, and you could have made some profit off this, right? But this is going to be an even better sell because you have so many confirmations here. You have the overall trend. This shows a trend on 4 different time frames. It's looking like a sell. Right here, we have the momentum sell signal pending. If it closes in the next 2 hours, it looks like it might drop. It's also below the pivots. And if it closes below here, it's just going to break structure and it's going to keep dropping down further and further, right? Because generally what happens after consolidation is a breakout, right? Consolidation, breakout, right? Consolidation. So what do you think is going to happen after this consolidation? Breakout, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking for here for gold. But I just, you know, right now there's no confirmation. I need price to actually break structure below here before I take that trade. But right now, this is pretty much what my bias would look like for gold. So that's it for gold right there. Let me go back to US30 real quick. No entry available there just yet. Yeah, nothing here. This one right here would have hit CPI. Actually, we marked that up already. But yeah, everything else is just pointing towards, consolidating markets, just ranging back and forth right now. One question from Mitchell is asking, how has your view on money changed since you learned about trading? I mean, money is like always been an object, it's not really like, I'm not really into like flashy things. So like for the most part, money is like, it's like a game, right? It's always been a game to me. It's like, how much money can you make? Like I don't even look at the number anymore. It's just about like increasing your wealth like long term. And it's not even for me. It's like for my future, right? My family, my kids, my whatever. I don't have kids yet, but I'm basically setting that foundation for my future, basically. But yeah, basically, Mitchell, like I don't really see money as like as anything really. It's just it's a game for the most part. And you guys know that before this I was an attorney, right? So I had like a high paying job before. So it was like from going from that to trading, it just cut down the time, right? Because when I was working as an attorney, I'd work like 10, 12-hour days on a lot of days because I was always working. With trading, I only traded 2 hours a day. Like I trade from 6:30 to 8. And if you guys looked at my profits for today, this is like my whole free paycheck right here, basically, as an attorney. So like, for example, right here, this is 815. So like I mentioned before, 815 times 3, because I have 3 funding talent accounts. And then my FTMO here, 2,830. So plus 2,830, and then another 2,830. That's like my entire attorney paycheck right there that I did in like 5 minutes this morning. So my view on money, I guess it's even more of a game now. Like before, it was kind of a game, like what can you invest in to make more money. Now it's like it's literally a game. You kind of shift once you learn the money game, you go from the money game to the tax game. So I'm already past that. I'm like more into the tax game at this point. So it's a little different, Mitchell. But there's like levels to this. Like once you get to a certain level, you gotta learn other stuff. You got to make friends with like rich people so you can learn their tricks and stuff like that. So, yeah, the way that I see money is not really, it's not something that I necessarily value that much because it's easily attained, right? If you could trade with me here every day, you guys have seen everyone's profits, right? If you guys trade with us here every day, you see everyone's profits here. It's easily attained. If you're consistent and you actually follow what I'm doing here and you just mimic what I'm doing every day, it'll become a game to you as well. That's really what it is. And you should never really put value on money. Like, there's a lot of people that put like so much value on money. Money comes and goes, guys. It's like, and like your health and like your life is probably more important than making a ton of money. But if you can make a ton of money and have good health, have good life, then that's even better. But yeah, guys, so I think that's it for right now. I don't have any other questions. If you guys have questions, I can answer them. But right now, market's kind of dead, so I don't have anything to really look at. I was kind of hoping market was going to pick up a bit, but it's literally just flat at this point. It's not really there's not really much for us to look at. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or you guys want me to cover anything specific, just let me know and then I can answer. So I'll hang on for like another, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. But if we don't get any questions, I'll probably just call it a day. Because the thing is, if I stay on this chart for too long, I'm going to start taking some risky trades, like some dumb trades that I know I shouldn't be taking. And in situations like this, it's kind of best to just chill out and wait for the market to pick up a little more. That's what I got over here. So let's see. Yeah, and if you guys have more profits you guys want to send over, go ahead and send them over and I'll add them to the list because I post everyone's profits at the end of the day. Shannon over here locked in at 261. Nice work, Shannon. Yeah, so if there's more profits you guys want to send over, just send them over and then I'll add them. I'll add them to the list of profits for the day. So what I'll do right now is, since we don't have any questions, I'll just go down the list over here and I will I'll show you guys what everyone made today. So this is just from today, right? I'm gonna show you everyone's profits from this morning. And then you guys can see what's possible if you guys just follow directions and actually do what everyone else is doing here as well. So just looking at this right over here, Romano locked in 2,137. Vincent locked in 105. Angela locked in 500. Bradley locked in 74. Mark locked in 84. C-Suk locked in 2,520. C-Suk's other account locked in about 1,000. Steven locked in 3,027. Jay locked in 2,369. Jeff over here locked in 2,152. Kyle locked in 383. C-Suk locked in 4,380. Romano locked in 2,693. C-Suk again on his other account locked in 1,348. Roland locked about 4,000. He's done with this challenge. So he's about to get funded. Roland over here again on his other account made about 898. EW locked in about 3,000 right there. Mrs. Brickhouse locked in about 3,000 right there as well. Maddie locked in 1,302. Jerry locked in 2,004. Paul locked in 466. Shakwi over here locked in about, I think these are euros, right? So you made about like 300 euros here. Or no, you made a lot actually. You made about like 600 euros or 700 euros. So definitely great work right there, Shakwi. And Shakwi's a doctor, right? So we have people here who actually like, that have like really good paying jobs too, but they trade with me every morning. Shakwi's a doctor, also Kip's a doctor here too. So definitely great work amongst everyone here. Jade locked in 3,306. Nico locked in about 3,400. Joshua locked in about 1,000 right there. Kip, so here's the other doctor here. So those are doctors here. Shakwi, he's one of our doctors. And Kip here. Kip's our doctor from Hawaii over here. This dude locked in 2,636. Mark over here as well. Mark locked in 189. Michael locked in 1,345. Cheryl locked in 1,533. Fern locked in 2,015. Shy over here locked in 218. Cheryl again on the other account made 2,078. Michael again over here 1,345. William over here locked in 2,253 pounds. Isaac locked in 150. Brittany locked in 4,399. Maddie again locked in 2,157. Semtex locked in 300, 400, 500, about 700 right here for Semtex. Oh, so, sorry, my mouth is a little off. He locked in 831, so he totaled it right there. Justin over here locked in 6,327. Justin's other account 7,180. Justin over here as well 3,650. Tommy's up 13,000 for the day. Shannon over here 261. So we have a couple more profits here. Abraham as well. Abraham locked in 1,017. Nice work, Abraham. Scotty over to Scotty locked in 232. Nice work, Scotty. Jonathan over here locked in 158. So you guys can see, it doesn't matter if you have a big account or a small account, you guys can still profit with this here, regardless. Damn, look at RJ over here, up 4,299. Yeah, nice work, RJ. And I remember when RJ signed up with K2 like less than a month ago. It was asking all these questions and it finally paid off, right? Like he put in the work. So I remember when RJ first signed up, he signed up on a Friday and he was like, yo, I'm gonna study all weekend. And he did, and look what he's doing now. $4,000 a day. That's like more than what most people make in a whole paycheck. Patrick over here locked in 4,292 as well. And on Patrick's other account, 5,275. So great work amongst everyone here, right? If you guys learn this and you guys can pick up on everything that we do here, it's very easy. It's the same process every single day, nothing different. And if you guys are brand new here and you guys want to learn the strategy that we're applying, just go on the website, k2trades.com, click on K2 strategy course right here, and you'll get access to all these indicators that you can make. You can do what everyone else is doing here. You can make 4,000 a day like Patrick. And then once you guys are good, you guys can get funded with FTMO. And then you can do things like, what Tommy's doing here. Tommy locked in 13,000 for the day. Tommy's up 60,000 for the month. And he gets this payout like at the end of this week. So when Tommy gets that payout, I'll have him like screenshot it and show you guys. Because the thing is, I could show you guys my profits, but that's not impressive, right? Because of course I'm going to do good. I'm teaching you guys how to trade. Obviously, I'm going to do good. You guys see my live trades every morning. When you see someone like a random person just come in and make these profits, this is what's actually impressive because I'm able to transfer my knowledge to someone and then have them kill it and make even more profit than me. Like I only made about 8,000 today. Tommy made 13,000, right? So, that just goes to show if you guys actually learn, listen, sometimes you just got to humble yourself. A lot of people don't want to learn from people and people don't want to listen. If you listen, it's totally possible for you guys to be profitable like this. You guys just have to humble yourself. A lot of people don't want to humble themselves. They think they're the best trader in the world. And then when they join K2, you know, there's always a clash there because they see how I trade. It doesn't match how they like to trade, and they end up losing. But if you guys can see here, there's a ton of people here who lost in profit. So if you guys just listen, learn what we do here, and actually, you know, make this a skill, then you guys can easily lock in this much profit as well. So I think that's it for now, guys. Yeah, Bradley said market's dead. So he's calling it a day. Let's see. Justin said, "Hey Shawn, I've been trying to get my personal account set up on the trade copier, but the account won't take the trades. I've mapped the correct symbol. I have a 0.5 fixed lot. Any other suggestions why it won't copy?" So Justin, what type of broker are you using, and how much capital is in that account? Because you might be using too big of a lot size. That's because, so if you're using Hugo's way, you need at least 1,000 per 0.01 lot size. So if you only have 1,000 or less than 1,000, you can't use AFA. I've never heard of that broker, so I can't really say what the problem is with that one. But depending on, actually, you should be fine with 2,000. You should be able to take a 0.05, unless they're a standard lot size broker. So I'm not sure. I've never heard of AAFX. Let me see if I can find them on here. Is it AFX Trading? So I'm assuming it's probably this one right here. I've never heard of this company before, so I can't really say. Yeah, sorry, bro. I've never even heard of this company before, so I don't know what their what it looks like on their end. You know, depending on what their risk parameters are. So what might happen too is for this broker, you might have like pricing difference might be like really off. That might be the case. So if you want to trade with them, go into your slippage settings and change it to 5 million. I know it's like a huge number, but if your pricing is like really off, you need to have that slippage where you're basically telling them, oh, it's okay if you take this trade, even though the pricing is off by like so much. So that's one thing that you can do to fix it. Just go to your copier settings, go to where it says slippage, and just change that number to like 5 million. That's the number I use so that it copies to all my accounts. The only difference that I can think of that could be an issue for you is it might just be too little capital to trade at 0.05. Maybe try with the 0.01, see if it executes. If it doesn't, then you know there might be a different issue. But if it does execute, then it's probably just margin requirements are probably a lot higher off that broker. But I haven't worked with them before, so I'm not sure what their requirements are. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for today. If you guys have any other questions, you know, feel free to reach out on Telegram or email me. I just keep in mind that we're coming back from the weekend, so I have about 470 emails to respond to today. So I'm probably not gonna get to your email if you email me today. I got a ton of emails from the weekend. If you guys want to message me, just message me on Telegram. It'll be a lot faster for me to respond to you. But just give me at least a day on Telegram as well, because I do have a lot of other messages to get through. So I think that's it for now. Let me see if there's something that I'm missing. Let's see. Scott said, "Hi, Shawn, brand new here. Just signed up Friday. Not sure if I did something wrong. Just not set up on your end. The K2 alert trading, getting a steady error." So Scott, let me see. Scott, send me your right here, let me see. Yeah, message me on Telegram, Scott, because I'm not sure if I'm not sure if you did you email, because there's directions how to get access to the indicators. So I'm not sure if you sent them over. If you did, then just message me on Telegram and I could help you with that, because I don't want to, you know, go over your details here on the live. So yeah, just message me on Telegram and then I'll try to help you out through there. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for today. I don't see any other questions here. So, you know, what I recommend, guys, if you guys don't need to trade, just call it a day. A lot of you guys locked in a lot of profit for the day already. So I think it's best to just chill out for the day. It is Monday, so it's going to be risky. But if you guys do need to trade, I do recommend using maybe a smaller lot size or trading on the higher time frames, like a 3-minute and a 10-minute. I wouldn't go on the 1 minute because it's just a little too risky right now to be trading on the short time frames if volatility starts to pick up. So other than that, guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the next live session. But if you guys have questions, I'll be available.